All right.
Do the intro, Frank.
All right. Okay. Maybe someone else wants to do the intro.
What's up, everybody?
Uh,
This is the poker coaching study session. Today we're going to be looking at a hand history from Dominic. Dominic played the GG Masters Bounty Turbo 25 and took second place for what, 3K?
Show the screenshot again. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice score. Congrats, man.
Thanks a lot.
let's see how he did it.
Yes.
So, open, very small free bet, cold call. 4-bet. All right. Give us your thoughts. What do you think people are free betting, cold calling? Which combos do you choose for 4-betting? Which sizing? Why?
Yeah, this is obviously out of line, but this was the very first hand. The three bet was like small blind, just calls. And I thought that's kind of a lot of that money here, and I can attack like blocking ace queen, ace jack. For sure, he has some strong hands in range, but yeah, it's the first hand, and some people tend to like bluff right away with a three bet. And yeah, I make some kind of out of line play here and try to take the first hand with the out of line hand. Not so great. Maybe the queen jack suited is better, or just skip it. Yeah.
Okay. But cold caller calls, you should have lots of pocket pairs, suited aces, some ace jack, ace queen O maybe, some suited broadways. So let's see. Good flop. He
Yeah.
leads.
Yeah. That was the point where I just have to learn to press fold and say, okay, GG, nice hand. But yeah, doesn't make so much sense to me. Maybe it's nines, yeah, or ace nine, whatever. Maybe some weak aces, but why he leads there? So yeah, I tricked myself in again.
Okay, so what was the plan for turn? Just bet when he checks, or was your strategy?
Excuse me, I was distracted from
Sure,
my
sure.
wife. Can
What's the plan
you?
for future streets if you float this call, float this bet?
Yeah, my plan was here because it makes no sense. I think he's just still maybe on a weak range, leading like tens, jacks, queens here to see where he is. Right, raise makes not so much sense if I have like ace king, bluff ace queen, aces. I will call my kings two, queens probably if I four bet them. Yeah, and I just thought I can bluff him from the hand if he goes for the check now, or maybe bet small, go for the river. But yeah, it's difficult because he has some aces in range. Sure, it's not a good play at all. And because the first one doesn't work, we do it again.
All right, so do you squeeze this one or let's see.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Okay, big blind cold calls. What do you think is cold calling?
Big blind.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Honestly, I think still pocket pairs like that deep, probably already eights, nines, tens, jacks. That deep also queens, but queens I see some forwards.
Okay.
Ace jack suited, some king queen suited maybe. It depends on the player. He was unknown to me. And if you see the combo, you can't know that he play like hands like that. But yeah,
Mhm. So not much error, yeah, overall.
I assumed not too much. Yeah, pretty.
Okay.
This was
Check, check.
kind of I'm trying to check raise him, right, a little bit, but also depends. Would make it like very small, just to see if he has like a nine or eight. Because if he three bets me, I'm pretty sure what kind of hand he has. He never does it with a flush or a draw, and I think the single nine is not in his range. And yeah, it doesn't work. And this is what I really dislike, the sizing. I should go like for bet 30, bet 50 maximum, or check again as played. But yeah, multi-tapping error. And
Mhm.
what do
You
you
did
think?
put him on very tight range, right? Like pocket pairs and suited broadways.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Not
yeah.
sure he called so many suited broadways versus the big squeeze. Yeah, so maybe you're right, more tighter range at all.
So and like ace queen of diamonds, king queen of hearts will fall to small sizing, but we dominate some of those. So I guess we don't need to go that big. You'll have hands like pocket eights, pocket tens without the clap
Yeah, I
as well.
don't think this sizing is efficient.
No, I agree.
And now, do you go for it?
I think
Ooh.
the card looks good to do so, but yeah, I lit out because I think I tricked myself again and on the turn. And, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a crazy turn call by him.
Mhm.
It's a crazy cold call pre-flop by him.
Every street's very out of line from villain. Okay. Let's see how you play your set.
But from now on, it gets a little bit better play. Don't be too much worried.
All right. Oh, okay. Hmm.
Now
Okay,
you've built
half
your
board.
image. No one will ever fold.
Yeah, I go here for the bigger size because I think people, if they have like a queen or maybe something to call, they call on turn easier. If I like that small, they call anyways, right? And I jam on the river. If they want they fold, and if they want to call, they call. So I
Show
try at
flop,
least
Frank. Sorry,
was
I don't mean to interrupt.
bet call, sorry.
Okay. Small bet. He raises. We call.
Oh, interesting.
Check. We bet half.
Check, raise, check.
Small bet could be better. But
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
it's fine.
I was curious if we may want to consider check back. I think we can, it's shallow enough, we can still get in the money on the river. Maybe let him bluff some complete air. He had like backdoor that bricked, might go for it on the river.
Okay.
Or hit a pair.
What's the reason behind leading here, Dominic?
Yeah. Just fighting too off for every hand and thought like this board doesn't connect so good with his range, and yeah, I can try to take the pot right down with his air, and I don't want to check call or check fold is fine play, but yeah, fighting too often for pots.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay. Okay, let's go back to the flop. So, what's your strategy here? Are you betting all the value, all the bluffs?
Can you go back like how many players were involved in the pot? It's
3 players.
three players. Yes,
EP, low jack, big blind.
I think heads up, I would mostly like a check call, but multi-way, I try to protect a bit more my middling hands. That's because I have two ranges to don't draw me out here with some random better cards. So that's my reasoning for leading here. I have also the backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw, so it's not so bad. It's a bit tricky if I get raised, but also the flatter has mostly just like king jack, ace jack here.
Yeah, and
Maybe
mostly
some
it's
queen jack
suited.
raising.
Suited
Yeah.
jack, yeah. He will like the offsuit part. But yeah,
Yeah,
some people might flat ace jack call.
blocking the set of sixes is fine, and yeah, I think
Okay. So you go for a big bet.
Yeah, targeting his flush draws, his Jack X, he doesn't raise
Oh.
like Jack 10, Jack 9 maybe, whatever.
Do you
Ace
think he
Jack.
folds any flash draw? Or which flash draws do you think he continues versus the sizing?
Depends on the player, right? For sure, all nut and king high flush draws he continues with. I think so. Combo draws like 10-9 suited,
Mhm.
10-8 suited if in range. So they're kind of that, but like Queen 10, maybe you should just fold it. But I see players calling there any flush draw, so depends. But I have no read how this guy played or who it is a reg or whatever
All right.
in this replay.
What now? Very ugly river. Jack 9 got there.
Yeah, the
He
problem
still
here in
has all
my
the sets.
the problem in my perspective here is like if I jam, what is calling me a pure check? It's pretty unlikely. I think the most players will fold their single top pairs here. Maybe ace check with the ace of clubs is hero calling, but it's not too much hero calling here. So I'm against sets and better two pairs or straights or flushes. And yeah, just went for the block bet to top pair here or some hero calls but blocking cards like 10 of clubs or so. 10-10.
Can anyone think about any bluff that Logic could have?
Yeah, ace clubs, maybe if you do it like with ace jack of clubs turned it into, or like yeah, 10s maybe, but I don't think so. People don't aggressive to turn something into a bluff. Whereas block bets, it's difficult, I think, to find bluffs here. Maybe fours with the fourth club.
It's still a
But-
straight.
Yeah, right. Yeah, see, difficult. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, very easy. Very difficult to bluff in the spot, I would imagine. Yeah. Okay. Folds. How many chips do we have? Your bounty is worth like 20 blinds. Hmm. Do you want to open jam this one instead, maybe? Could be. Okay,
I
let's
see
see.
some merits, but yeah, I have no problem with raise folding ace 5 suited from this position.
And we
That's
shouldn't have a
small.
jamming range 19 deep.
But the bounty is worth 20. So big blind needs to call probably any suited hand.
He should, but he doesn't.
Okay, you bet small. Could have gone even smaller, like one blind. That's fine. Let it walk. This is a spot where you could be limping instead of min raising. And yeah, then some open jams.
Yeah, I thought about open jam here. Maybe
But
it's
this
a
hand
thing,
probably prefers just limping. But yeah, people will not punish you with very wide jamming.
but okay. I have no clue about limping to be honest. But okay, I'll take it with me. Thanks.
This one I think could be defend, especially versus min raise. Got very low stack. So I would look for any opportunity to win some pots and see cheap flops.
Mhm.
What do you guys think? Anyone calling here?
Easy defend.
Too late. Okay, we get king. All right. Easy jam. They fold. Wow. Okay. Jam. Okay. check. Quite a big probe on overcard. Would you probe any jack for this sizing?
Yeah. Any.
Because usually when overcard comes, it's way better for in-position player. So you should be careful with probing this kind of stuff.
Yeah, but if I think about it, he maybe the worst hand or the best hand he can have is like a check 9. So check 10 he bets, queen check he mostly bets, king check he mostly bets, ace check he checks sometimes, but often people over c betting, right? And I thought like this is like green lighting to try to take the pot down, or I would not jam river 2 if there isn't an overcard to the jack, or like, yeah, that was the plan here, and the diamond for sure. I would not jam.
We don't have king queen to represent. That is problematic, right?
That's true, yeah. But
I think we'll have versus cutoff.
We're not
And
shoving king
8-7.
queen.
yeah, not for 25.
No.
or-
I would not bluff a diamond river though.
We also have king queen suited, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't exclude all the king, queen jack from villain's range. Some people are just passive when it comes to c betting.
Some of those are theory check back anyway, no?
Yeah. Anything about this hand you want to guys talk about?
I like the big sizing, but I see we bet out of position very often.
It's true, yeah. Normally,
I would actually play this as a check shove on the flop.
it's fine.
Should we look at that one, Frank, in Wizard?
Which one? 10-9?
Mm-hmm.
It might be difficult to solve it. I'll try a different approach today, just more like exploit or yeah, just less wizard stuff today. Alright, this one I think could be fold pre because you're the shortest stack, so you don't want to open too wide. And yeah, people will flat you a lot because of the bounty, so yeah, I'll skip this one for sure.
A very, very low frequency bet sizing with this combo, but I think button doesn't have threes for sure, like small blind fours. I still have most overpairs here, or yeah. So with the backdoor and the queen 8, I want to have some bluffs with big sizings here, and yeah, I decided this one. So maybe like 5% or so, 10%, whatever.
The easiest way to build pot on this type of boards is to check raise huge with your value and bluffs. Obviously, it sucks on the stack depth, but if you check, I think most of recreationals will bet their pocket fives, sixes, sevens, eights on the flop.
Yeah,
And then you can check
I
raise.
check raise, and they jam in my face all the time. And I
Yeah, this
don't
hand
know.
you just check fold, I think.
But I get the point. Okay.
All right. We defend the free bet. Did you consider bluffing, River?
I consider, but I, yeah, make it so much sense for if I check turn again and the ace comes, what are defending pre-flop, like queen, jack suited, yeah, maybe.
You should have more flushes than him. Especially when there's ace and king on the board.
Which sizing you would use, like bet 50?
Yeah, or
Or
big.
smaller? Or big?
I think
Okay.
any sizing could work here. All right. Let's see if you check raise. Just call. Okay. Do you ever check raise this combo?
Yeah, makes sense. Like we have backdoor straight, backdoor flush draw, but I decided in game to not do it because the king was too valuable to me with the overcard. So yeah,
I don't think we have any leading on overcard.
no, I agree. But in game it feels like pretty nice. Yeah, but it isn't a thing in the solver. I looked it up.
It is or isn't?
No, it isn't. You're right.
Okay.
I just
35 effective. Oh,
I would
Oh,
always
we-
check raise that. When he takes that size on that board, I think he never has a good hand.
good job. Yeah. Always call. Do you ever free bet this one?
I mixed three bets, but the last times I'm pretty careful versus UTG with my three bets. No.
Okay. Walk me through this hand.
Probably UTG was like a fish, so I don't be too afraid to get too many check raises. And if I get check raises, there are probably 0 bluffs in it, and I have a good game plan for that folding. At this point, maybe I have just the best hand, or I can deny equity. Betting small here is mostly not so bad, in my opinion. Sure, checking back has also some merits.
Because you don't really accomplish much by betting those ace queen, ace jack, ace 10 type of hands. Let's say. You might fold out some pocket pairs from big blind. But EP is not folding better hand. He's never folding pocket pair. He's not folding. Yeah, not folding much. He might call you with some worse ace X with backdoor flush draw, or some queen jack, queen 10. But yeah, it's not enough. Calls. Let's see. Now we want to wrap the king, mostly for big sizing. And some pocket threes, pocket fours. So yeah, you can bluff some 10-9, 10-8. But hands that are worse than his floats, so like ace eyes, you know? Like, yeah, you want to fold out those ace queen, ace jack, some sixes, sevens, yeah. So you don't really accomplish much by betting small with ace jack, because he's not folding pocket pair. And yeah. Jam. Okay. This spot again, I think this is like limping spot. Because it sucks when you get jammed on. Okay. Range bet. I have a little big sizing. What's your reason behind the sizing?
Yeah, probably he has not so many aces, so he has like 3, maybe some 4 5s or something connecting around with low cards. Queen is pretty good for my range, not for his range, because he can't float too many queens, only a few ones. And yeah, Jack 7 is pretty low already in my range here. I think so.
Mhm.
I have no connection to the board, so it's pure air. I can't improve my hand. And yeah, I think I don't accomplish too much with like betting small. I have to bet river again, so trying to take the pot down. And if he calls, I'm done with the hand.
Well, if you bet small, he could fold some king highs, like king nine of clubs type of hand.
Yeah, sure. He has still auto folds. That's true. But yeah, trying to make fold like the three
The 3x. Yeah.
and pockets. Yeah. So not attacking his air here.
Okay. Again, I think we just fold this one. This is too shallow when everyone covers you. Okay, let's see. How much is it? Bounty Wharf. Oh, between 3 and 4 blinds.
Oh, so much.
So I think we need to call this one. What do you guys think?
I'm not calling.
No? Okay, let's see if we even call it in GPP. But I think we need to, right? 7 effective.
Yuck.
Check A, check
Like if
seven.
bounties were 3 blinds, you got really good pot odds. Yeah, in GPV, like it's check 7-0, but if it's 3 more blinds in the pot, then I think we need to call it off. Yeah. This one, jam. Jam. Are you going to win 4-way pot?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get lucky? Oh my god. Aces. This guy hit the set. And you river the straight. Very nice. Alright, now we got chips. Alright. We call. And we lose.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's close one.
Now we cover more people. So it could be okay. Okay. Didn't get punished. 7-5. Sneaky. You're not value betting? What's the reason behind the check?
It's a brain check because I just want to have some flushes in my check back range. I think my strongest flushes want to bet, yeah, to get it in on the river. But yeah, sometimes I just want to have like some flush draws in my check back range because people going like always small with their value, and I want to have good raises on the river versus that, and obviously going broke here if not another diamond comes on the river. So that was my plan on the turn.
Okay. I think there's still value to getting called by Jack X with redraw, 8x with redraw.
Yeah, sure, bet gets value, but
Okay, what now? What sizing?
yeah, pot.
Do you ever jam it?
Jam is fine if he has like a jack. Okay, the sizing is a little bit small, but
So
maybe I
jacks.
thought like maybe he just erased it now.
Mhm.
I'm not sure. Or maybe he just thinks, okay, he has a jack, the king's below the flush draw. I have like a lot of jacks and try to get a call from like an 8 or a turn king. I don't know. But I think bigger size is better here because he's inelastic and calls whatever.
So you're just targeting the bottom pair and 8x with the small sizing, correct? But you rely on people going for thin raises as well. What would you guys bet? Anyone in the chat? Which sizing would you choose and why?
Percent.
125, okay. So what's the reason behind 125 and not jamming? Okay, we can check in Wizard if you want, guys. I hope Wizard is working. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, to the chat, the question is if we get calls from all jacks anyways, and we wrapping like a king here with this sizing, will not a lot of jacks check raise here if they don't bet on, they just going for check call because I check back a flush on the turn, right? But this and jam looks pretty strong in my opinion and greedy, like I check back on the turn and now it doesn't fall into the trap and I go for it anyways. Sure,
Yeah,
I have some
so
bluffs. Oh,
he's just too many 8x and 2x in range, and some slow played flushes. So we are just targeting the one pair type of hands, and yeah, we don't want to go big versus this range, and big blind is leading with jack X anyway. So yeah, we just go for like P50 or P80 sizing. All right, let's go to the next
How
one.
often is this hand checking turn?
I think it was like third of the time. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, like 30% of the times. We use bunch of half pots. But yeah, where are the no-mate hands? But you would need people to bluff all those like 10-7, 9-7, even some queen high floats with one diamond on the river. All right. Let's see. Holding. Okay. Oh, you cover most of people, but okay.
it's close. But sometimes
Oh,
it just happened autopiloting and clicking and then realize, oh, maybe it's a little bit too far off. But
I'm not sure about this call. Let's see, what's the ICM? I think this is like 1/3 of people left. Yeah, I think this might be just fold.
I have a question to this because I can remember this thought process in game was like UTG raises, so I'm kind of protected by his range. I also want to like call here a lot with my strong hands because I have 3 to 4 shorties behind me. So
Mhm.
does this makes me allowing to call like more hands like this, or isn't it?
Hmm. Yeah, if you have shorties behind, you can call more often and trap. But I don't know about this ICM stage. Maybe you can still call it because we cover big blind. But if it goes rejam and call, or yeah, or rejam from EP, then you can't call it, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Fold, yeah, just fold.
We can
Easy
open jam
call,
this.
nice board.
Do you go for jam here with like strong hands like king queen suited? I think king jack suited. I would leaning to jam here.
Here, no, I think I would min raise everything probably.
Okay,
Uh,
everything in a PKO.
16 is a little too much to jam from early position for me, so I'm not really open jamming in this spot. Especially when you can raise call most of people on the table, like yeah, everyone is kind of short except the cutoff.
True.
Even limping could be a play because small blind has only 6.5 blinds. So yeah, you could just limp and let him complete, or someone could rejam wider range versus your limp, and you can just limp call it off. Here, going for jam and winning by flopping trips. Nice. Okay. Yeah, there's a similar spot where you could be limping, but yeah, you can just raise call it off as well. Okay. Yeah, same here. Small blind very short. It could be limping strategy.
Would you have called that king jack if this was a vanilla tournament as opposed to a PKO?
Where is it?
Or you
This
fold it?
one.
It's super close, and I think no. It's already close. Like if I open from cutoff and get a jam from small blind, big blind, I don't think people are so loose there that I'm printing. Maybe they're jamming a lot of ace X suited and not running so good with this, but maybe I'm completely wrong. Would you do, Scotty?
I would worry about it. That's why I was
Okay.
asking. I think I'd probably fold and call and probably in the king, I would probably call the king queen,
Yeah, king queen. I snap up under 10.
fold all the other kings.
Okay, we got a looser open. I would be concerned about button, but yeah. Nice to get it through.
Yeah, sometimes you have like in-game the player profiles, and you know, okay, you have a bunch of non-aggro players. Then I opening my opening, but I try to open my open range, right?
Mhm.
But versus regulars, I don't want to open like ace four there.
It doesn't really make sense to bet medium on this type of flop. What's your thought process here?
I have no clue. It's just stupid. I don't know. Yeah,
So-
maybe I want to check here a lot anyways, because he's the player right to my left has a tighter range. If he flats, not super tight because it's cut off button, but yeah, I can check raise a touch here. I don't know, maybe I was like, I want to bluff like spade or like any heart, and if 10 or jack comes, I have like good outs, so already tried to get into his bluff mode. Can't remember.
So overall, cutoff versus button, you should be doing lots of checking. Around 75 or 80% of the range should be checking on most of the boards because you're playing out of position and wide range versus tight range configuration. And yeah, this type of board, you don't really accomplish much by betting medium instead of small. I can show you some. Yeah, like 70% of range is checking. And we're using only small sizing. And yeah, value is quite narrow. The ace X and
Are
some
we
king
multi?
X. There's multi-way, yeah, small blind as well.
Oh, I didn't see small blind in.
Yeah, small blind as well. You could
Yeah.
bluff some low pockets, and yeah, then some straight draws to make him fold other pockets or hands that have okay equity versus you, like Jack 9, Queen 9 when you have deuces. Yeah. And when he calls, then small blind needs to be really tight and even fold King X. So yeah. Calls. And flash complete is usually better for in position guy, so you should be careful on those type of runouts and do lots of checking. And I don't think you can give up here. I think you need to go for it. Obviously, he's not folding an ace, but you could make him fold a king or a flush. Yeah, like this hand could be good fold if you pull it off. Okay, let's see. So he calls, this one folds.
And is your response and is your bet there pot or 2x pot on your bluff?
Okay, it will be tough to check it. So let's see what we are supposed to do on the turn. There are some small bets, but they're like for 1/3. To make King X in the yeah, maybe not every King X, but yeah, most of King X should fold versus 1/3, and versus 10% they will just float, you know. And even the low pocket pairs, they all of them that floated somehow have a redraw. So yeah, you're not making him fold them anyway. And even hands like Queen 10, Jack 10 all still have a redraw. So yeah, they need to fold. They need to call as well. So you don't really accomplish much by using 10%. I don't think he's literally folding anything. Okay, so he calls, and then we got 2 of spades. Or no, yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, you could go for even 1/3. He's supposed to fold some low pockets, but because you use half pot, the range would be different. There are some 75%, not with this and though. But if we use big sizing, then yeah, should be folding king queen, at least indifferent with king X, and the flushes as well. So yeah. Okay, now we steal. Rebut, give up. Okay. All right. What's this small blind doing? Okay. What do you think is his range when he 3x out of 11?
I think he's like pretty nutted here. Not so much bluffs, but also seeing some guys often just use two blinds with their nutted hands. But I thought he's like more as a stronger range and thought the second to just jam it in his face. King 9 suited runs pretty good versus his range still. Yeah, but I decided maybe I just take a small ball, call it, and look what happened.
Oh. People is so wrong hands for this sizing. Crazy. That's nice pickup. Let's go. Min raise, easy. Just call, yeah.
This is, I'm not 100% sure, but this must be like deeper now, like
I
final
can check
four
it.
or so.
This is
Or is it bubble? I don't know, but it's kind of ICM implications here, I think. Because I don't
I think it's
want.
in the money for sure. It's 10% left or
Okay,
less.
okay, yeah, okay. Then it's like final table four or so, and knit it up a little bit, and I thought I don't get so many calls from worse if I jam.
This could be jam. What do you guys think? Or do you guys limping? Or what? Anyone?
Personally, I'm going 2.7 here.
Okay. Good check it some.
Like that's if that's on the bubble, it's probably jam like most hands, right?
It's in the money.
If you're covering them, I feel like in the money. Oh,
Yeah,
never
yeah,
mind.
yeah. Okay, so
I
this
was thinking,
so when you cover PK, you'll be doing lots of jams, especially with hands like 9-8 all. Yeah, 8-6 suited, yeah. Jack 5, Queen 5, offsuit ace-X, low pockets.
It's block I hit normally pretty good in jamming, but not the
And
offsuited
yeah,
ones.
you fold out King 9, you fold out Queen 9. Yeah, some Queen 10, 10-9 suited, yeah, King 7 suited, some ace deuce ace 3-0 needs to fold.
So range 2.2 big that the rainbow is not fine. Small blind is supposed to fold my open 68.9% of the time. Oh, you have to. So then you get
Hey, is this question or is it in the background?
No, that was Andy deciding he was bored by us, so he was listening to somebody else.
Oh shit, like I picked the wrong button.
I didn't realize that my phone speaker was on, and I just kind of scrolled by something real quick, and
That's fine. Okay, we min-raise pocket eights. Check. Jam, why? What's the reason behind jamming?
I hope I can reconstruct it. On the flop, I check back eights. I think it's the most hand wants to check here. Has the most value. Also with the club backdoor, it's kind of nice. And on the turn, what is he representing? Every nine, he wants to bet like a little bit bigger, in my opinion. I don't
Bigger
check.
with one pair.
Yeah, sure. Maybe a little bit bigger. Or if he has like a flush, he wants to bet like a little bit smaller, probably. Also, I think if he has like whatever, if he have like deuces or sixes, he wants to bet bigger also. So his sizing is kind of, I have like a flush draw with overcards or just have overcards. And I just try to protect my eights here and just rip it. And if he has like something, I still have outs to improve my hand. And if he has a flush draw, he folds. That would be very nice.
Those are very strong assumptions.
Yes.
I don't think he needs to go bigger with 9x. I would even assume smaller. And
Yeah,
flush.
what people are doing, in my opinion, is not like sober.
Okay,
stuff.
but what offsuit hands he has?
Queen
That
Jack,
have a withdraw.
Queen Jack 10. Some have 10-9 still. I can't remember this guy, so 10-9 I would assume not. Yeah. Ace-9, oh.
One thing to consider, Frank, is the big blind is very short, so small blind may be flatting wider than ordinary.
Could be.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. But I wouldn't exclude flushes from his range or sets. Yeah. I think I would just call it and evaluate on the river.
Me too.
Neat. Raise. Okay.
Jam this one pre.
Could be, yeah. 18. Oh,
We cover.
We just looked at the spot.
Oh yeah? Sorry, I just got back from
Okay.
meeting.
Sure.
I don't know what stage it is, but it's PKO, so...
It's in the money. But yeah, it
Oh,
will
yeah?
be close. Very close in EV.
You're showing vanilla there.
Oh shit, am I? PKO. Maybe now it's 5% left. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, still a very similar range. There.
Okay.
Mostly call.
Not quite. Surrounded by some jamming.
When we limp, we still should have some ace-x in range, the low suited ones. Okay. Okay, how do I... Oh my god, I can't minimize this. Okay. All right. I go for small bet, and you go for value. Assuming, so are you assuming he never has an ace, or?
Sure, he has some aces, but I think most of his range is kind of connecting like with the 3-5. Maybe he has like 4 deuce, and if I size up here now, I telling him I go for the river jam, and I think I have still a lot of fold equity. But yeah, 8 is kind of also a little bit of value if he continues like with 4-3 and so on. Yeah. Let the merge bet.
Okay. Check.
This is the interesting one. I can remember this. I have a lot of checks, as you already said here. And if you check back, he has like a lot of aces. Yeah, right. And but I still have fold equity where small pairs and whatever. If he doesn't have an ace, I get it pretty often through. Maybe king jack is the wrong one here, and I should check call again. But yeah, on the river, I tanked for like 10 seconds or so and thought about my sizing here. And I think he doesn't give me so many flushes because I don't like bet on the flop and got paid. So I was pretty happy I go for the jam here. And not like pot or 80.
Yeah, I like the river jump, but not sure about sizing on the turn.
Yeah.
We could go smaller in case he has like small pockets, so he can fold it for even small sizing.
Do you really think people start folding versus like small bets in position? I'm not sure.
Deuces and threes, fours, I think he could fold here.
Yeah, okay. Fair point. I
I
would
would
fold,
fold for one chip.
but this was a fun player. So,
Okay. Four with defend. Okay. Please check raise. No check raise? Why?
yeah, we can do both here, I think. I was not sure. I thought like a pretty strong hand here. And yeah,
I think it's good.
I struggle a little bit with check raising and how I have to construct my play on the turns. So don't want to mess it up here and was sure calling isn't a mistake. And I went this road.
It's interesting because, like, on one hand we have 6 high, but we have a hand that can call any turn bet. So those are often ones that you don't use to check raise because like you call flop, turn, no matter what, any turn card in the deck, you have a combo draw you can call again. And you'll always realize all your equity that way. Whereas like, if we check raise and get 3-bet, it's kind of bad, but okay, looks like just raise because
Can
6
you
high.
can you hover over 6-5? If I'm not wrong, 6-5 calls.
Yeah, but it's
A
still
little
to
bit, but
be
6-4
quite
no.
aggressive, especially when people see bet small from late position. Those are nice spots to attack.
And maybe I'm also a little bit of not really money scared, but was already deep, right? And I always suck hardcore with my skill on these $20 buy-ins, so I don't want to punt it away again. Yeah, that's the points.
Straight flush, very nice.
Yeah, that was the key point. I go for like the lead here. It's obvious I have like a strong range here with the 5 and diamond. And I really hope like if he has like a king or an ace and diamonds, I get a call anyway and get the chips in on the river. And if he has nothing, he check back and then I have to bet and he maybe just calls his whatever flush. I don't know. This was good.
Oh. What's the reason behind opening here?
Misclick. Or no. This is like final
This is quite deep,
final 3 tables. So yeah, I can attack this if I remember right. Tied players, yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty loose, but I think it's okay.
Don't open queen seven there. Just don't do it. It's not the range you want to expand from.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you want to expand with offsuit ace x, some suited king x. This one I think we just fold pre. Yeah, that's too shitty. Okay. Okay. Nice.
Winning all the flips. Let's go.
Okay, I like the double barrel. With bottom of the range, very nice. And wait, what's going on now? You limp because of the big blind, or what's the?
Yeah. If they are pretty short, I limp because if I like min raise, get a flat and the big blinds put it in, you know, I have to fold, and so I can expand my range a little bit.
Do you think you get called by Jack X here?
Yeah,
He still has King X in range, and some Ace Deuce or whatever.
yeah, but my idea is not like
Even Ace
to,
5.
to value bet here, but I don't want to check fold and I don't want to check call, so
Obviously, you can check fold. No harm in that.
It will still go check sometimes, and if you literally, I don't think a jack would call, maybe, but if you can't ever get called by worse, then it's not really the right time to block bet.
can you go back to the check hand, please?
Mm-hmm. So big line has 1.7 blinds.
Yeah, I think for a second what my best game plan is here. I don't want to call and everybody hops in because of the big blind. I don't want to 3-bet because it looks like kind of strong. And if I get the rejam on this, it's pretty sucks. So went for the jam. So what do you guys do here in this kind of configuration with all in big blind or close to all in?
I would make it 5 and assume they'll think I'm stealing, trying to steal often, and rejam light against me.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
just
raising
call it
small
off.
as well.
Okay, good.
I mean, I think jam is reasonable, but I would induce here.
Yeah, you could induce some weird shit, or even with calling, people might go crazy after bounty, even though it's not worth much.
I'm not brave enough to call.
But we take it.
Give me aces, I'll call. Jacks, I'm gonna 3-bet small.
Okay, nice fold.
But
Yeah, to be
jacks
hon-
are maybe like the worst hand to induce. I think tens I would jam.
Okay, good.
And probably mixing jam with jacks is good too.
Okay, let's say yeah, got another boat. Nice. Okay. Ooh, this is way too much to jam. You want to
Yeah.
induce this hand.
I was knitting up there. I was not sure. And I said, oh, come on, fuck you. I don't 3-bet you. And you only 4-bet jam like your ace king. And I don't want to fold ace queen. I think call is like cool, but was also too greedy and just to take, just call your
Yeah.
ace jack, ace 10, whatever. Bullshit pocket pairs versus this. This is my jam. And yeah, I knit it up here. Normally, I don't want to play like this with ace queen.
You want to 3-bet normal end to keep his all suited aces in the range and just play post. And then when you hit top pair, both of you will win all the chips. Oh, wait. Yeah.
I was looking at that too. I think it's good.
That's a big mistake, I think.
This you need to check raise,
Yeah.
I think.
And all again, we either just want to play small ball and get punished.
Yeah.
Whatever. I can't fold. It's so stupid what I do, but I do it every time.
Just fold. Okay. We jam. Take it down. Nice. Still
You've
be
won the
okay.
last 6 all-ins.
This, okay.
Pretty good.
This one you could induce,
Not
like make
lucky.
it free. I don't think you need to jam.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I think. Wait, this is like F2T, yeah? 5 left.
I don't think so. If I raise, I can call this versus these people. Because,
You need to give them a chance, you know?
yeah, but it's pocket pairs and better aces, in my
And
opinion.
worse ace-x.
They call. If they limp, they don't. I don't think they limp jam ace 8 or ace 7, ace 6. But maybe I'm wrong. But these people was not like good regulars or so, or Brazilian guys going like completely out of their mind. So yeah. But ace 9 looks like too strong to jam, right?
You're back to vanilla, Frank.
Oh shit, am I? Okay.
But maybe he calls like ace 5, ace 4, ace 3 suited, and like worst ace X offsuited he limps.
25, 41? No.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll check out both. 21, it's inducing for 3 blinds.
Or jamming.
It is jamming. Okay, we can check out this one. Make it 3. He's jamming some low ace-x, pocket pair, some king-queen, and good offsuit ace-x.
Yeah, it's a call.
Ooh, it's even
Not
mixing.
close.
Even mixing. So yeah, versus population, it could be nice, raise, fold.
Or just jam.
Could be jam.
It's one of the higher frequency ones. And if they're not limp jamming the bad stuff, they're limp calling. Makes it more of a jam, right? Or like yeah, raise fold is okay too.
Dude, I hate it. Hold on. Can't minimize it.
Are you're controlling Louis' screen?
No, it's mine, but
Oh, it's because of the sharing thing up there?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now. This could be limp.
I don't want to overdo it here, so I want to fold something. I know that sounds silly, but if you can go back in that spot, if you're
Okay.
just looking from the chip dynamics here, it's like
Mhm.
FT2. He can put me in the box like crazy, right? And if I start completing it too much, I'm for sure not know what how I have to play back here correctly. So I just
Okay. So
skipped some spots.
obviously he can and should do it in theory, but people, according to MDA, are underdoing this heavily, especially the small ISO. They will have way more gems, but they will not find enough bluffs for small raise.
Okay.
So yeah, you can just limp it and then just bet one
Yeah,
on the flop and give up.
But you guys all agree if you was big blind and small blind limps, I close raise to any 2 here versus the small blind complete until he fights back at one point.
Mm.
Yeah, okay.
I would check back quite a lot of suited hands because it's
Yeah, you
kind of
raise
waste of chips to raise fold it.
Yeah, the good ones, right? But if you have like a 6-2 suited, just raise it.
I
All
would
the
just
crappy
check back
stuff.
this and play post.
Okay.
This one, yeah, this is like too wide, I think, especially when button covers you.
Yeah.
The 9 deuce, like, it is suited. I think you should complete all suited hands still. And skip offsuit stuff.
All right, this is FT, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it nine-handed or 3, 4?
It's my
Yes, nine-handed. Okay. You could go even smaller. But yeah, check is also fine.
yeah. Can you pause for a second?
Mm-hmm, sure.
So I would go like UTG was the player to my left on the table before. He was more like yeah, fun player. No, the other whatever. Fun player is UTG. UTG +1 is also the tight fish. I called him, but it's no offended. I just have like a weak player note on him, so it's just. Yeah. Then under the gun 1 is a recreational. Early position is a rec with 1kk winnings, so he won the tournament. Then middle position is a regular with 500k. Cutoff was, I can't remember. Button was a good regular, and small blind was yeah, also tight target. Okay.
All right.
Maybe that helps by finding the good decisions.
All right, so do we jam here? What do you guys think?
Screenshot. I think jam is like reasonable, but why should I do so in the first hands?
Well, small blind should be capped with his flatting range, so it's that money. He has lots of hands that have good playability versus you, like king 9 suited, maybe check 9 suited, stuff like this. Maybe even 3s and 4s that he will need to fold if you jam. And then button will need to fold better hands as well. So yeah, this could be a nice spot, but I'm not so certain.
I don't see any big shorties, like ultra short, so button doesn't have like huge, I don't know, risk premium, right?
Yeah, but do you think he's calling king 10 suited, king queen all, ace 6 suited, ace 9 all, or even maybe pocket 5s? Some people
You'll
might fold
call, I guess, ace 10 suited plus ace jack offsuit plus pocket 7s plus, pocket 8s plus. It won't be like a super nutted range that he will be calling off. Like,
Okay, let's see.
I don't
Let's see
know.
if we can find anything in Wiz. FT.
Vägen. Utan oss. Jag tar den någon annan gång.
Okay. This is it's close enough. But I don't think small blind will have flatting range here. Yeah. uh, okay. Okay, maybe this one. Yeah, here's the problem with small blind when he flats, like he shouldn't be flatting. So his range is capped. But yeah, if he was in the pod, then we just jam deuces. It's a big EV difference. We can jam very wide because puzzle needs to be quite tight. Yeah, like folding ace 9 0, even 6s, 5s, king jack suited, ace 8 suited.
So when
Wrong
small
button
blind
again.
flats, do you want to jam? Does that make you want to jam more or make you
Yeah,
more
I
reluctant?
think more because he doesn't have a calling range.
But don't you think he will call very heavily hands like, 5, 6s, 7s type stuff that may just play call and then we're torched.
Not sure. I think I don't think he will call them.
To our jam, you mean?
Mm-hmm. And even pre.
Yeah, hard to say what is in that range.
So,
I definitely think there will be some mid pairs though.
ooh, sneaky race. All right. It's difficult to continue versus this race, that's for sure. Very nice. There is 7. Okay, we go for 3-bet bluff. Obviously, our opponent calls. Okay, c-bet and take it down. Okay, we get FT. This should be high frequency bet flop for like 20%. So we just call it. Turn goes check check. Okay. What sizing do you guys go for? Do you guys check? Do you guys block one blind? Do you go for small sizing, medium, overbet? What's our target?
One big blind.
Should have Jack 10, maybe some Ace Jack, Jack 9, lots of Queen X like Queen Jack, Queen 10, Ace Queen type of hands. Maybe some small pockets like deuces, threes, fours that stab the flop.
Is flop we check called? And then
Yes,
check
check
turn?
all the small and turn one check check.
I think one big blind
Right.
for induced bluffs.
Do you think he's raising deuces? I think he would continue betting on the turn. It's difficult to induce, I think. And we don't have a weak hand in our range, if you think about this.
I think
Because
checking is
10-9
good.
got there, we got straight, we got ace-10 for a straight. And every pocket is full house, so it's difficult to have
Here's
a
how I
trash.
would think about like, if he has a hand like 7s,
Mhm.
I'm not sure we're getting, even if we bet one chip, I mean, maybe we get a crack call for one chip, it's possible, but we're not really sure. I would kind of not worry about that part of the range. I would try to maximize against his Queen X that,
Yeah.
Queen X or Jack X. I mean, Jack X may check back if we check as well, though.
Yes. Probably check my check back,
Uh,
I would assume.
I want the
For sure.
hero check raise against his
Maybe.
bluffs or Queen X, but maybe that's not correct.
Maybe check calls. Hope he bets with no pairs.
What do you think, Frank? How do you approach this one? You
I
think
think
we
I
don't
would
have
just
enough pairs,
target
so you
Queen
wanna
X. I
bet
would just
small?
target Queen X and maybe some Jack X.
Queen X won't raise, like no matter what size we
Yeah.
bet, Queen X won't raise, so. So are you going like 6 or 3 or
I think I would go big, like maybe 8 blinds.
8? Okay.
I think
What do you think of 150 here?
150.
150 gets called by a jack, probably.
I'm
No.
not sure if Jack calls even for like P80.
Okay,
It
Yeah.
should. The goal is to make Jack X indifferent, in my opinion.
Okay.
does a jack ever bet? A queen can bet. Does a jack ever bet to a check?
It will be mixing, I
Alright,
think. But most likely check back, I would assume.
then there's no good check. I don't think.
I think second versus first, the Jack will check back.
I think in this line, like when Queen X calls 80, they probably call 152. So
It's FT, Romano, you know?
yeah, I know.
Okay.
I could see, yeah, even I could see any sizing working. stuff on.
Yeah, I guess a queen probably won't fold.
We can come back to this if we have time, but let's go through other hands. Okay, maybe I can copy it. Ooh, spicy 3-bet.
Super low frequency, but I want to have like some older stuff in it, so for sure 10-6 is maybe the bottom or 10-7.
This is very out of line for sure. You don't want to call it. The bounties are worth so little, like maybe 1 blind, 2 blind.
Yeah, but William was like super weak, and I thought if I have like a big stack, I want to flat more. At least that is what I'm thinking, what I learned.
So how wide? And the two?
If you say it's wrong, it's good to know. Okay. What was your bottom like from your offsuited branch here? Jack 10?
I don't think I want to play Jack 10 when he opens from EP, 9-handed, below 20 blinds. His range will be so tight. I think we need to play accordingly with very tight range as well.
Okay.
So to answer, bottom of offsuited range here, ace queen.
You're kidding, right?
I don't know. I wouldn't play ace 10. Ace jack is close, but could be called.
Stop, please.
Let's see
You're
if we
only
can find
12
this
pips
spot.
too wide.
Let's see if we can find this type of spot. Let's sort by under the gun. Around. Now we look for. Okay, this will be a good one. So
Yeah,
guy
and this
opens.
one, big blind has the stack, so.
This is not his opening range in reality. If he's like a weaker player, he's much more looser, in my opinion. No, yeah, but on the pocket side and on the a6 suit. Okay, never mind. Looks pretty good. Looks good.
It's alright.
That's good.
Yeah, so we do have flatting range. Yeah, like ace jack is mostly free betting, but yeah.
King queen O.
Some king queen O, because it still dominates some stuff. Yeah, low pockets, seated connectors. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay.
So the bounty doesn't has an impact, right?
Beat. Not sure.
That's fast.
Okay, here we cover.
He goes, you're kidding, right?
All right, so we got hijack, jamming 16. His range should be quite tight. I don't think you want to call here with ace queen O. I think you need to be way tighter. Especially when people can just free bet jam kings here or aces. And might lack some king queen suited even type of hand. So yeah, I would be careful and yeah, I'm folding this one. I think. Yeah. Yeah, call.
Yeah, in the late game, ace queen O is a bad hand.
Not sure if you lead this part of range, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, again, you don't want to open this type of hands. No ICM.
I personally never do such stuff, but seeing that these unconventional leads got me thinking that could we like do it against some very nitty players when we know that they are very afraid of just overcards and they are just like very needy post flop, but they don't play needy like pre flop necessarily. So they have like expanded ranges, but they fold post flop too much. Would you ever like consider it at all, or you just like don't think about it?
This type of board could be actually for leading, but I'm not sure if it would be a thing on FT. But yeah, we can solve it if you guys want.
It should be very board
Good
dependent,
timing.
right?
Yeah, it's usually low connected, low paired. But it's very difficult to continue versus lead on this type of board. So it depends how often people see
The
that.
problem is that the imposition is always having the range advantage, despite that, even if he's expanded. So that like the only thing is like we have a lot of 6x. So like from the range point of view, it's really bad to lead. But like if people like they just don't have calls and they just like overfold, how much do they need to overfold so that we could like just start leading some frequency?
Okay, we can check it out. Okay, let's see how it's supposed to play when we check. It should be betting around maybe 60, 50%, yeah, 53% of the range betting. We can also play very heavy check raise strategy here when he bets. Yeah, like 24% of hands just check raising with like any backdoor, double backdoor. Yeah, like 8-4 suited, you should be check raising pure here.
This is ICM same, right?
Yeah, it is FT
Okay.
PO. And when we need,
It probably has these leads because when we cover, there's some like ICM leading that we have seen before too.
Yeah, should be pretty wide. We can no lock.
Haven't done it much myself though.
Okay. No lock frequency to be maybe 20% more. Let's make it 22. Okay, 22. We lock all the hands and we apply. So now we can see our leading increase to like 14% from 6. But yeah, we still don't lead with
Yeah,
those
not
high
much.
cards, good queen high, good king high. And we do it with the low cards because you fold out worse hands usually, like you
That
fold
kind of
out
makes
jack 8
sense.
suited, queen 8 suited, yeah. And you block some of those floats. So yeah, you want to do it with bottom range so you fold out better hands. Yeah.
I have a
It's
question.
also better to check. Go.
Sorry,
Go
do you
on.
really think people like are so sticky with their overcuts to 6?
Yeah, do one more node lock where you bump it up to like
Okay.
30%.
I can make it even bigger.
I mean, check 7 backdoor. Yeah, he has to be a really kind of solid player to know. And mostly it's final table. People
Okay. Unlock.
big blind don't lead too much, so yeah, you think, oh, maybe yes, just a 6 or an ace, so I'm under bluffing anyways. I don't know.
All right.
You can't do it every time, right? People
Yeah, for sure not. I would say like this is like very specific. I wouldn't like prior, I wouldn't even consider it, but I just started thinking that like if people make these post mistakes,
yeah, it's good.
Could it be applied sometimes to like some very specific players?
I won't do it with an 8 on the board. Maybe 7 is close, but 5 and 6 is so good for big blind's range. I will do it with it. I also wouldn't do it with like deuces and 3s, but 5s and 6 I think is pretty nice to do it. Or let's say overdo it a bit. But maybe I'm a bit wrong again. It's just what I thought in game. So I don't think it's super bad or
And yeah, now we can range lead if they are
Wow.
overfolding.
Okay. Wait. What did you change? What made it do this?
I just locked frequency to fold 35% of the hands.
Oh, yeah. That's certainly true.
And he's still calling some king 7 suited, king 8 suited.
that's reasonable.
No, they're not doing it. They're not doing it.
What's
So,
not
yeah.
doing it? Do you think they don't fold so much?
No. I think they could even fold more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
So line is somewhere, but if people are too passive and can't play versus lead, then you can lead with bottom of your range or even whole range. That's the main takeaway. Okay, we are big blind.
You have to show the pre-flop action again because this was kind of the key.
Okay.
What he does, the
Leak.
ISO with 3 there.
Do you think it's misclick or?
No, I think he does this of purpose. But I was not sure I can continue pre-flop, so I found 8 was my bottom here. And I'm curious, no? But
Okay.
and also the more weaker player is maybe in the pot. So that was a decision too. If under the gun 1 was a good regular, I would fold 8s there.
Okay. I don't think you want to raise much in this spot, especially with under pairs.
Oopsie.
So yeah. Maybe some jack X.
Another oopsie.
Could be a play, but yeah, I would never raise this one.
I would fold here.
Then you need to check, and probably check. Aces, yeah.
The opener is uncapped as well.
So yeah, he's uncapped. Yeah, that's true.
I don't
And it's
think we
always
have a
aces when they
raise
just win
strategy.
free bet, right?
I think I just should fold 8s there. Easy. Pre-flop or on the flop.
Probably set mine is okay and then fold flop.
Ooh. Jam it. Run
Ooh.
it. Set.
One another all in.
How to win it?
Okay, this is blunder. You don't want to bet big when flop is paired, especially the low card. Because big blind has trips advantage.
What I think check back is kind of obviously betting small. I get check raise
Just
a lot.
small, bet one. Just bet one. You can call
Yeah,
the
that
check
was my
raise.
standard, right? Bet 1, and then he said, "Okay, you fucking nit. I check raised you."
But why are you scared of a check raise? Just call it off. You have 2 overcards and a
One
backdoor,
diamond,
so
yeah.
just call it.
On the flop, yeah, right. I have to call it, and then he barrels the turn. I will call it again, and fold unimproved, right? I agree with all of you. I just try something new, and I thought kind of, maybe this looks punty or whatever, and want to have some ace kings. I was unsure. Okay, it's a mistake.
Just don't be afraid of getting check raised. It will happen like 1 of the 5 times, maybe even more rarely, you know. And if you bet small, you should continue with worse ace, with worse king, and then if you both hit your card, you will win more chips.
Oh, that's true.
But now we go big, he folds lots of those cards, you know. So yeah.
You also want to mention that you can still get check raised even if you bet big on the flop, and then it gets very dicey.
Yeah, then you
Absolutely
kind of have to fold.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Well, at the same time, I think
Okay.
for what
What
it's
about
worth,
bluff catching here? What do you think?
Me or the guy, other guys?
Yeah,
no,
everyone.
I think he has like always at least a 9, 5, or flush draw. So it's still pretty reasonable value he can go for this size. I would go like bet 50 with 5 with a 9. Maybe queen still, right? Maybe I have some nitty 9s, but he finds out pretty fast. And if I raise, okay, he's done with the queen. I don't think it makes too much sense because my hand looks like so weak after check on the turn. I have some aces, kings. I maybe go this line or 10 or jacks. I don't want to overdo it like with these hero calls. I always lose these hands. I don't know why.
Your MDA would say this half pot size is one of the most overbluffed. Is that right?
Yes. On paired board it works as well. Yeah, people just overbluff the half pot. Not sure about heavy ICM. They could be less or more bluffing. I can't say. But yeah,
And
this
it
combo
has
is
lots
nice,
of
nice to
natural
call.
bluffs. 6, 7, 7, 8.
Yeah, yeah, all those with one diamond. Yeah, like 6, 7, 7, 8 type of hands. Even some low flash draws like freeze deuce, 4 deuce, 7, 4. All the low ones are quite good.
You care that we have the king of diamonds? Is that a bad card for us, or are so many of his king of diamonds would
It's
have
a
raised?
little bad, but I'm not sure if he's bluffing with king high flash draws. That's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it matters
Because
too
king
much.
high wins sometimes, you know, like
Yeah.
versus like pocket fours that get counterfeited, you know, or stuff like this. Or even, yeah, Jack 10, you know, so many. Yeah, king high wins sometimes.
I wanted to say one thing that for
Uh-huh.
for the defense of his big size, which I wouldn't personally use, but I was thinking that like maybe ace king is one of the only hands that you could do it with, because like you still have worse ace x that he probably could call and you get value from them. But like it's pretty much like only ace king. I don't know what the bluffs would be to like balance it, but like maybe maybe just to like have it as a value bet. But I would never use this size there.
Okay, this could
You're
be
you're
probe
reaching.
spot. This could be probe spot for small sizing, like one blind,
Yeah,
or something like this.
I think
But
that's
I
fine.
don't think
But
you can call the turns.
but if I have the 6, right, and he has kind of strong ace six range, I can cool him house so hard. So I love to have the 6 here. Is this wrong?
It's only 4 outs, and they're out of position, so yeah, you're playing for like 4 outs. And he bet half pot. I think it's way too big to call this one.
What I have
Okay.
seen is like we want to call these gut shots when we're like deeper, and we fold them much more in these like shorter spots, because just
Yeah.
like nothing good really comes from calling.
Yeah, you never win with 7 high and you get 4 outs. Or maybe you could hit a 6 or 7 and win sometimes in case he's bluffing king queen, king 10 or whatever. But those hands are still ahead of you, you know? So you got very low equity hand with bad pot odds. And yeah, just hoping for a 5 and yeah, obviously hit it.
Yeah, I take it we need
Hold off.
25% equity, and we have some like 8.
Did he call off did we jam and he call?
No.
Or did he bluff into us?
No, he calls my jam. I thought for a second, but I think maybe levels in Jack, or he calls any ace. That was my plan, and yeah.
Did.
This heads up I find kind of interesting. In the beginning, a little bit passive, and you see how villain playing heads up. Just a mid.
Why big sizing after getting check raised? Are you turning your hand into bluff?
What was the action? Can you?
Okay, so you open, he calls, you bet 1, he raises, you call, he checks, you go 80%.
Yeah, right. I think likely combos are like gut shots. He will do this with like Jack 10, Queen 10, and doesn't go for like the double check raise here often. Sure, he has some good ace X in range, but yeah, I just try to get hero calls here from Jack 10, Queen 10 kind of stuff. Maybe, yeah.
You still have some low ace X, so I would be worried about those hands more often and probably size down to get called by Jack 10, Queen 10, always, you know? And versus this sizing, he might even fold some Jack 10.
You will hate this now. I
Yeah,
know that.
obviously, yeah.
Yeah, but the interesting one is I check back, right, on the river.
Mhm.
I think Solver will jam here, but yeah, because I was so much giving him like Jack 10 kind of hand, I was afraid now he has it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, but you're right. Ace.
Do we just call it? Okay. Let's go to the heads up.
Probably
Heads up.
mixing both.
We're not 80 deep.
Yeah, this is like
Like
30.
30.
Yeah, just pure jam with ace 9-0. 0.06 EV difference.
Oh, even with ace 9. Okay.
Check. Over bet.
I would have thought that ace 9 looks like pretty much like ace 8 looked there in the sim.
Why check raise middle pair on such connected board? What's the reason behind?
Mixing here, I want to have some raises. I thought like if you have an 8 or so, or maybe draws, you bet a little bit bigger. So
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, protection.
Yeah.
Okay. Kings.
Nah, yay.
Did you lose this one? Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay. Oh. Why lead? No, I think this like range check turn, probably. Limp. ISO. Check. Oh. You need to bluff it if you float the turn.
Yeah, but this guy always like had it. If only this time not. So good. Yeah, I agree. I tanked a little bit in game, and I know that's my bottom of range. I have to bluff it, right? But yeah, I don't know.
Even if he has like 10-3, he can't call you, or he'll have some flash draws like 9-8 or 9-8 of spades, yeah, Jack 10 of spades, you know. You need to bluff it when you call the turn.
I know.
Okay.
Can you go back to the king 9?
Uh-huh.
I have a question here. How bad? No, he checks. No, he bets like small. What he's wrapping here? Not a 10, right?
It could be 6.
Yeah, it could be a 6. But yeah, I don't know. Do you think this is a bad bluff? I mean, I would bet the jack like the same size here.
Do you have many jacks in this line?
Yeah,
Not really.
if you bet small on the turn, yeah, I have a lot though. Not?
But you call the turn as well. I don't know if you have many jack X in this line. Maybe jack 5, jack 7.
Queen jack, I never fold to this size. Okay. Yeah, that's because I'm asking.
Okay, we need to check out in Wizard some of those hands because I have no idea. Yeah, river is always bluffing. For like 60 or 80%, even some overbets. Yeah, so we need to bluff this hand. Check. This might be a little too big for a 7. Yeah, I think we could put 1. We open, see bet small is nice. Bet again, good. I think it's good. Check. Ooh, he revert to 4, unlucky. I think we just check back deuces on this type of boards. Okay, ISO. Okay.
Oh,
Do you think he sizes up with good king or?
Blocking the nuts here. Still have Jack 9 in my range. Could have like 2 pair, like Queen 10, Queen 2 maybe, and heads up for sure. And yeah, I want to have some bluffs here at least. And I think having like a blank ace is not too bad. Yeah, I went for no special knowledge about that.
Sometimes you win versus like 8-6, 8-9 type of hands that bluff. Or some busted first draws, so it could be good. Small free bet. Raise. Stuck. Oof. Unlucky. Wait, I don't think you can fold 8-6. You need to limp quite a lot of hands here. Where is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
It's
like
not
almost an
it's not
two.
folding for sure. It's not
Only
folding.
folding the offsuit deuce X. Yeah, 8-6 is like 0.14 EV.
Yeah, and when it's like 20% or something, like there's even like limping 100%.
I'm not sure if we have jams here. Let's see. Yeah, it's just raising small. Can check out the strategy.
Like I personally, whenever I'm like 20 deep, sub 20 deep in heads up, I'm like playing limping strategy close to pure. Unless I just know that the guy just folds.
So in this type of spot, we just literally min raise. We make it 2 blinds after he bets 1. And he needs to fold so many hands, like 10-7 or 9-4 suited. Yeah, so many hands it's folding. Yeah. Yeah, no jamming here. You want to bet ace-ice boards quite often, I would imagine.
are you waiting for the turn to raise? That's
Okay, do we jam? Do we jam it? Let's see. 18 effective.
Well,
Yeah,
looks like a good
just jam.
jam.
Yeah. Okay. Then play. Could have sized up to get called by 3 and deuce. Yeah, like could make it like 2.5, 3 maybe. Do we defend this one? That's close, yeah. You could fold this one. Can you want to VPip this type of fan? Yeah, clear VPip 730. Open jam. I don't think we open jam much at 20, only like deuces, so yeah, just min raise or lamp. Then jam, okay. The offsuit trash you want to lamp instead of min raising, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you can
what
see like
that's what I was saying pretty much.
yeah, just limp the offsuit deuce, offsuit 3.
Yeah, everything pretty much.
Yeah,
limp.
just
No
not
fold.
much min raising at the startup. 3. Why
So it
raise
also
with
makes
second pair?
sorry.
What's the reason behind raising here?
Yeah, he checked back the flop, right? So I think he doesn't have so much kings. I still have pretty strong hands. He
You
can have
check
some.
backed.
Yes. Yeah, he doesn't bet, right? Now he
Yeah.
goes for lead to turn. I still have a pretty strong hand here. You can like have weaker 10x, weaker 5x. You can have flush draws. Yeah, it's a value raise in my opinion.
He could have king X
Just
as
enough.
well.
You can have some, but do we have a lot? I don't know.
I feel like you guys are talking past each other.
No, I understand, Rafael. I just tell what I'm thinking, not that it's right what I'm saying. Just yeah, what my thinking is. So
I think the sizing is too big, but betting is okay.
You mean raising?
Yeah, yeah.
Why? I don't know. Why raise turn after you're checking back flop? Because he went small sizing?
yeah, I trapped him. Really, I think so.
Inconsistent.
Still could have some weak king X in this line, so yeah. We don't really raise with 10x. Only like some even 2-pair is not pure raise here.
Oh, it went check check and then he led?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no. Then I would just call.
Right.
My bad. Wasn't aware of enough to see what happened.
14. 14. Yeah, it is check. Unlucky. Do we bluff check high here? Let's see.
Yeah, the good thing is on this tournament, I already reviewed it, and I was kind of surprised how much let's call it, get creative, but out of line. And if I maybe stop at least 50% of this, I'm pretty sure I get better results. Just being more straightforward, more strategy based.
Yeah, you could bluff it. Mostly check, but yeah, bluff is fine.
I mean, this aggression works really nicely when you run like a god.
I'm not sure if we jam it.
Oh, it's a race. It's just a race. Pure race.
Yeah, just limp or min raise. It's folding so many hands. This one you want to limp again. Think. Oh yeah, okay, it's closer than I thought, but yeah, could be limped. 8 blinds, do we call it off? Looks like it. Jack 8-0, yeah. And he won. GG.
I think this was interesting for you. not like this.
That
strong,
was
solid
interesting
gameplay.
review for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice if you guys can give me some feedback, what you're thinking, what I should improve on. That would really appreciate it.
I have a question for you. I noticed that your out of position, your c-bet frequency is like 90%. Is that part of your strategy?
Not normally, not. Maybe it's kind of in these hand histories. I think I kind of check a lot, but probably maybe it's like autopiloting and I overdo it, like you say, and I don't realize it. So I will have a look on this.
Speaking of the check and check raise out of position lines, just so you know, in 20 minutes, we're going to have a cash game study group, and that's what we're specifically looking at is the check raise lines out of position.
So
You're invited.
I'm missing these, you say?
Today, in 20 minutes at 9:15 Pacific time, we have a cash game study group, and the thing we're focusing on today is check raises, is specifically when you're out of position, especially in pots that you've raised, especially in single raise pots, where you had so many just c-bets out of position. We're going to look specifically at about check raises out of position. Oh,
Okay, great.
check raises in position. Yeah, like that never mind.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dean.
Cheers, folks. Good result, Dominic.
Thanks.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah, nice result for sure.
Thanks.
Scotty, you mean against the field caller, not against the blind, or as the blinds?
I think we're looking at the field color. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also
Dean,
want to thank
cheeky boy.
our substitute teacher, Frank.
Thank you, Frank.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you for showing up. I hope it was all right.
Yeah, thanks, Frank.
Thanks, Frank.
Any global feedback?
Yeah,
Let me think.
Frank, very nice review. Very nice demeanor.
Maybe
Thank you.
be cautious with making too many assumptions about how the opponent is playing their range or reading in too much to their sizing. I mean, these can be good exploits, but also I think you need to have a little bit of history with them, or it can get you into trouble sometimes.
Okay, thanks. I will try to do better. Yeah, thank you all.
Dominic, nicely done.
Yeah, thank you all. I really know this was kind of really of like very out of line, but I still decided to want to put it into this group, right? Because I don't come here to show how great I am. I try to get better, and I think this was a good opportunity for me and great input as always. And yeah, hopefully maybe if I can get a chance to do another review in whatever time, I do a little bit better. So have a good weekend, grind, and
Thank you.
Take care, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. See you on Monday.
See you.